So here we are at the Biohack Conference. It's so exciting, so much energy in the air.
Yeah.
And tell me your name.
So my name is Cameron Benton. I'm the director of sales for 40 Years of Zen. Yeah, that's what I am.
That's great.
Yeah.
So tell us about this amazing product.
Yeah, so we're a 5-day master program, and we're designed for you to train as if your brain did 40 years of Zen meditation in just 5 days.
Okay. And so what do they do to get involved?
So the way that works is we use a modality called neurofeedback, and neurofeedback is where we put electrodes on your head. Those electrodes are going to measure your brainwave activity, and then when your brain creates the waves that we want them to create, you get rewarded with a sound. So the brain starts to learn really quickly, if I create this wave, I'm going to get this reward. I like that reward, so I'm going to keep creating more and more of this wave. And that brain is getting a feedback signal over 300 times a second, so it's interacting with its own electrical signal for the first time and starts to develop new neural pathways much faster than it would through traditional meditation.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so people, do they have to go to a certain place to do this, or how does it work?
It's a 5-day program, so you come to our facility up in Kenmore, Washington. We put you up in a 5-star hotel for 5 nights and provide transportation back and forth. Meals are all included by our private, upgraded chefs. You're getting, Dave Asprey approved meals the entire time, which is really key because each day here is basically running the equivalent of a marathon for your brain. So we really want to make sure you're getting all the right nutrition, supplementation, etc., that your body and brain need for you to take on these adaptive changes that you're working on. Because fundamentally what the program results in is a permanent physiological upgrade to your brain that starts to take place at the end of these 5 days and then continues to grow and evolve over the next 3 to 6 months.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so how many hours a day do you have to do this?
So you're on site with us for about 10 hours a day. You're in feedback for probably about half of that day. And then you're going into debrief sessions, so that's where you're getting coaching on each of your sessions and making sure that you're doing the protocols as designed, that you're integrating each of these experiences, because you're really challenging yourself both emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and just on a brain level. Like people will eat more throughout the day, every day, than they normally do, just because your brain is taking up so much energy. So we really want to make sure that everything is going really smoothly on that end, and then you're also getting the brain map and cap training portion, and that's where you're getting a really customized protocol. So on day 1, we'll measure over 8,000 different variables in your brain, and we'll get you what we call a brain map. And it's a full electrical reading of your brain. So we can see how your brain is overpowered anywhere, underpowered anywhere, if the brain's interacting with itself, if it's getting stuck anywhere, for example. And then we use that information with a similar technology called cap training, and that's designed for basically do CrossFit training for your brain based on your own unique neurological profile. And that improves what we call fluid intelligence, which is your brain's ability to be in the right intelligence for the right moment, right? So a lot of our high performers, one of the things that we see is this high performance signature. And that's their ability to be putting their foot on the gas, even if their body's exhausted, right? So a lot of entrepreneurs can work harder and longer than other people because they have this signature. Shows up in elite athletes as well. It's why Michael Jordan in the double overtime can hit that game-winning shot, right? Doesn't matter how body is depleted his body is, he can still focus and hit that shot. That's great, but if you can't turn it off, you're leaving a lot on the table. That's why people get burned out. That's why people can't shut their brain off, is because their brain is going and going and going all the time. So what this helps people do is they have choice now on when they want that to become active. So when they go and visit their mom, they're not constantly going and going and going mode. They're connecting with their mom, right? Or they're relaxing and recovering. And that relaxing and recovering is where new ideas, new creativity comes, right? Rather than just constantly going and burning themselves out. So they become more adaptive, more effective leaders. They become more empathetic. They're connecting with other people. And they really have this really massive ripple effect around them. And one of the coolest things about neurofeedback is that most people, they see themselves change this much, but the people around them see themselves change this much, right? Everybody sees how much of the impact this makes. And that's what's really cool. I've seen this program change over 1,000 lives, and personally, where I've talked to them at 6 months and 2 weeks and just see these results come from each person, and it's incredible. It's changed my life. I came through as a client first, and that's why I'm here and I do what I do, and I love to see that effect in every single person.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And so where can people find out more information about it?
Yeah, so 40yearsofzen.com, the number 40, and then yearsofzen.com is a great place. Come and you'll set up a call with me and we can talk more about it. Yeah, my pleasure.
And are you guys on social media as well?
We are. I believe it's the same number, 40yearsofzen.com, but Instagram, Twitter. I think we're mostly on Instagram, a little bit on Facebook. And you can connect with us there as well. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.